guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm at All American Cycle again. Got George here.
What's up, guys?
We got a good video coming for you today, but we got to get some housekeeping done. Remember, guys, I told you we got a raffle coming. We got shirts coming. So, first of all, the shirts, I will have them in maybe the next 2 weeks. I'll be able to put them out there so you guys can get you one to hook yourself up, hook the wife up. Now, the raffle, I told you. This is basically a badass stage 2. George is going to get into the details on it. I ain't going to give too much details on it. He's going to talk about it. See, George, take it away.
So what's up, guys? So stage 2s is what we do the most. So I like to try a lot of different things, and I feel like I found the combination for every engine already that to me works the best. So we're going to raffle out a stage 2, like, for example, this is a 117. This bike is pushing 131, 132. Woo! Stock throttle body. Just, you know, we did a manifold on it. Some nice headers, some good slip-ons, a cam, and a good air filter. And tune the bike. We're at 131, 132. I can almost achieve the same power with a 114. And the 107s, I can get you about anywhere from 110 to 115. On the twin cams, we also have a good combination together that can definitely wake up them bikes, any twin cam. So yeah, so this raffle is going to be interesting. It's gonna release a lot of power. So guys, join, buy it, and let's get it rolling.
Guys, just to get the rest of this housekeeping out the way, we will be starting a raffle come the 1st of the month. I'm going to try and run it for 30 days. Hopefully we can get all you guys in when you need to be. And then we're going to do the raffle here. We're going to call you, so make sure you pick up your phone when we do decide to call you. We're going to do a video. We're going to get all that stuff together for you guys. But like George said, we're doing the stage 2 for any motor you guys got. But that ain't what the video is about. The video is actually about this bike being probably the fastest stage 2 I've ever seen before. I don't know if George feels the same way, but a badass stage 2. Stick around. Guys, we're here with the man, the myth, the legend. All right, we're here at All American Cycles, guys. I'm standing in front of a badass bike. You see the badge on the bottom there. It's a CVO.
This is the 131 Hardy Killer.
That's the 131 Hardy Killer. Listen, guys, I showed you guys in a video already of my stage 2 when I was running a stage 2 of the power that it put out. But this one, yeah, put a little bit more power out. On pump gas. Let's go, George. Talk to him. Let's.
Yeah, man, so nothing much. Just a stage 2. Cam, manifold, full exhaust system, tuned. Stock valve springs, stock throttle body size. There's a good air cleaner, a good exhaust system with a good cam and a good tune. There's a good combination that every stage 2 needs. This bike right here puts out 132, 131, 132 horsepower and 131 horsepower. Most of the 131s that I put here that come straight from Hardy from the dealer, you guys purchase them. And they put out 126 and we're like 136. So this bike for sure will outrun and has outrun a stock 131 all day long. So it's a badass stage 2, you know, it's a 117 engine. I could almost achieve the same with a 114 and a 107. Not as much, but it's still a real hot one.
It'll be a hot bike. Yeah. Now, let's talk about reliability before we get into the parts. Now, if I'm pushing out more horsepower than a 131, do I need to be worried about reliability with the stage 2?
Not at all, because the lift is a small lift cam. We're not pushing the valve springs. Just nothing. You're not compromising anything. You know, the bikes are solid.
So I'm noticing you're running these air filters a lot.
Yes. This air filter is made by T-Man Performance. You know, they etch it out for me with the All American Cycle logo. I love this filter because if you do a dyno cool with this filter on, and then you do a dyno cool with the filter off, it doesn't make any increments on the horsepower. It's the same. So it's a good filter. It allows the air that the motor wants in.
So it loses nothing.
Nothing. It's called the no loss air cleaner.
Boom.
Name says it all.
So that's where you need to be putting your money at. Then in the filter and the exhaust, I'm assuming. Yeah. Let's talk about that exhaust.
Yeah, this is a good header. It's a real nice stainless pipe that uses underneath the heat shield covers. That uses the stock heat shields from any M8 bike. So it's got pretty nice diameter size, so it flows good. On the back, you got chrome slip-ons with the correct baffles in them. So it creates good back pressure, which is a key. It's a key for making horsepower and a good torque line. The manifold is SNS manifold or Screaming Eagle one, either or. CNC ported by Rick Ward. Ward Performance. And
you have to have that to get that air going through this bike to get that kind of power.
Right, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to ask, what size is the throttle body? It's stock throttle body. All you're replacing is the manifold, the plastic stock manifold that comes on the stock bikes. You're replacing it to an aluminum one, and then Ward is porting that, and it's increasing a lot of flow.
So we're basically taking all bolt-on parts,
yes, sir,
and bolting on this bike, so you have no problems in your drivetrain, you have no problems with compression, you have no problems with anything else. It's basically like a stock bike with just a cam. Well, how about this? What about the plate? Did we do anything with that, or is it still the
stock plate? From 2020 and newer bikes, you don't need to really upgrade the oil pump. I personally, and we do a lot of them, have not seen any stock oil pumps fail. I'm not saying they don't fail, I'm saying we have not seen any fail. Stock pump, stock plate. We do upgrade the lifters. If the bike has, it's like a new bike with no miles, we leave the stock lifters in there. Either way, I like to replace them. I don't care whose lifter it is. I like to replace them before 10,000 miles. Even on the stock bikes. I get stock bikes here all the time where the lifter, the wheel bearing, the bearing on the lifter went out and it went through the whole motor and it ruined the motor. We see that all the time.
Right.
So we like to change them before that happens.
Now let me ask you what everybody else is gonna ask me. They're gonna ask me, this is your wife's bike, right?
Yes.
So the bike's been lowered, or is
it's been lowered just a bit.
Just a bit. What bars we got on here?
Factory 47 bars.
I know you love to run those factory 47s.
Yeah. I love these bars. They're comfortable.
Guys, I have them on my bike too, so up close and personal. What else you got going on here?
Some golfer rotors.
Oh yeah.
Some crash bars for when she does drop it.
Oh Lord, no. And this is an extension for the kickstand, right?
Right.
So shorter guys, if you out there, shorter women, there you go.
That is actually the kickstand that comes on the 2015 Electric Glide Low.
Okay.
It comes in chrome and again in powder coated in black. I like it because you don't have to drill or add anything to it. It just comes that way already.
All right, there goes the hustle right there. So if you guys want to do
this badass custom dynamic lights.
And Custom Dynamics, I do remember them saying that they do give a lifetime warranty, guys. I am running a set myself. In a minute, we're gonna show them something else, because they always want the proof, George. Can we show them proof?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's step into the dyno room.
So go, guys. 132, 131. At about 2,500 RPMs, we got about 115 foot-pounds of torque. It climbs up and the torque starts to dive off around 5,000 RPMs. The horsepower, pretty much, I would say it's a steady horsepower line all the way to red line, which is 6,300, 6,400 RPMs. It's a pretty clean graph. It climbs all the way up, so that's a strong running bike right off the bat, So you couldn't really ask for much more on a stage 2. I personally think, I've tested a lot of them, I do a lot of them, and for a 117 and a 114, this is the sauce. This is the key. This will outrun your buddy that paid an additional $10,000 for a 131 on his Harley, and he has badges everywhere that says 131. Those things are slow. This will outrun it.
Now, this does have, what tuner are we using with that one?
Power Vision.
All right, so we did go with Power Vision, and Power Vision seems to be making...
Power Vision has stepped up the game big time. They already got the software up to date. At least I'm tuning it flawless. I got no issues with it. Super happy with it.
This is on 93 pump gas?
Yes. I'm
These
tempted to put it on the 85.
Can, for one more time, for the people that don't listen to me, can you explain to them, the temperatures we get down in here, and we're at this sorry elevation. We have a lot of humidity. We have all those issues that these other guys don't have. When they build their bikes in the winter, we're always in the summer. We're always trying to figure out, something that nobody else figures out.
Let me tell you like this. The only downside to E85 is that you cannot find it in every gas station, and you get less fuel economy out of it. But if you're that guy that likes, you know, the extra edge on performance and you want to take care of your engine, on Harleys they love them. They run a lot cooler. For example, if your head temperatures are reaching 330 degrees on a hot summer day with your 93 regular fuel, E85, it doesn't get that high. And if it does happen to get that high, it'll take, for example, just to say numbers, 93, it takes 30 minutes to get to 330. On E85, it'll take 45 minutes to an hour because the temperature runs a lot cooler for a lot longer, and it lets the motor run more timing, which most of the time they make more power. The throttle response is a lot crispier. Like I said, the only downside is that you can't find it everywhere, and you get like about an average of 160 miles per gallon, you know, depending how you ride it, per tank, depending on how you ride it.
So all you young guys, you guys know about E85. George tunes on E85 all the time. We run a couple of maps because Power Vision allows that. But guys, you old school guys, if you swearing by 93, the bike made power on 93. Remember, we got a raffle coming up. We want to get you guys down here. Listen, even if you have a bone stock bike, if you have a brand new bike, hopefully guys, you can win this raffle. We can get you down here. It's gonna be a one-day turnaround. I mean, we can even have lunch afterwards, you know. I mean,
go for a ride or something.
You go for a ride, let you feel how these bikes really ride and the reliability. But guys, I'm gonna take you outside. We're gonna start this bike up. I want you to hear it. Not only does it look like, you know, basically a stock bike, but when you crank it, it ain't gonna sound like that. So guys, stick around. All right, there it is, man. Listen, I'll be honest with you guys. This color is crazy on the CVOs. I brought it outside because I want George to start it up so you guys can actually hear how this bike sounds. It's still like a controlled sound. It's not that raspy. I want you guys to hear the full exhaust on it and how this cam, you know, has this bike performing. George, can you start it up for us, man? Woo! Hey guys, I told you those Chromeworks sound pretty damn good. But listen to the motor. Sounds like stock motor. Bike sounds good. So guys, we came, we saw, we conquered once again. George the man with the master plan as usual.
Yes, sir.
He puts monsters together, guys. I don't sugarcoat it, man. I show up to the shop. George, what you doing? He's got this. This is what we're putting on the channel. Bike of the week, huh? This is the bike of the week. So guys, don't forget the raffle. Don't forget the shirts, man. Support the brand. Coming soon, all right, guys? But until the next time, guys, peace.